Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Once again, right here, Jason with Signature Esports, and I am right next to the man himself, the Midwest Maniac, Michael Woolley. We are live right here from Talladega with the No Limit Racing Thunder Series. You see it right there on your screen. The man on the right, Dark Horse Racing Team with the No Limit Racing Series as well. Michael, how are you today? As warm-ups are about to finish up, we're starting a little early to get some of this stuff out of the way.
I'm doing just about as can be expected. I'm ready to see some good racing. They were practicing a little bit ago, and everything looks great so far. A couple hiccups, but I'm really excited to see the new drivers go at it.
Well, of course, we're always excited to see trucks now in the Thunder Series within the Limit Racing Series as well. They've got the Pro Series started. It used to be the ARCA cars, and now they've moved on to let their rookie drivers come into the series in the trucks. Good move, do you think?
To be honest, I think it's a good move. I think it is, and well, I really don't have too much to comment on that one, obviously.
Just a good little move. I think it is as well. The number 10 looking like he's going to do donuts in the middle of the stretch right there.
Well, why not? You got some gas left in the tank. Got to waste some before qualifying.
Yeah, a minute and a half left. Things are going to reset for him. They're going to get qualifying underway. Speaking of things that we are doing, let's. I'm gonna put us on just a little commercial break, and then we're gonna come back and talk about the series while they qualify, and we'll be right back with you. And now that we're back at it, that was the signature eNASCAR Cup Series. That's what we're going to be doing this week. We have qualifying tomorrow evening. You're going to watch that live for Daytona. Of course, and always, we want to give a big little promo video right here. Here's your Clash at Daytona winner. I'm digging my promo videos, that's for sure. Michael, qualifying is underway. Brandon Fronopel, no stranger to victory lane, not only here, but also in the No Limit Thunder Series as well. Also the owner of No Limit Racing, owns and operates and has a great time with it. Let's talk about what he's doing here with the No Limit Racing Series. We'll talk about the past champion, throw something up about that as well. But you're a part of a team here, and I know that we have team owners that are part of this that are looking to pick up new drivers for their teams. Team racing, a part of the No Limit Thunder Series. Tell us about what you think about that.
Well, I think NLR is making some great moves here. Got 2 series going now. We've got the Thunder Trucks that I believe are going to be running Tuesday nights on NLR and on Signature Esports. So make sure everybody starts tuning in for that. And then, of course, we got the Pro Series. And the Pro Series is all the Thunder Cup drivers that were able to qualify into the Pro Series, and we'll be dogging it out every Monday night. And as far as Dark Horse Racing, I am looking forward to continuing the saga with them as we move forward. And actually, 2 of our Dark Horse Racing Thunder truck guys are in this race tonight, Russell LePage and Eric Schaefer.
Well, we'll definitely have to talk about what they are doing. Of course, and always, the state of everybody working themselves in. You're going to see a bunch of numbers pass across the screen up there. As you're going to see us on camera now, so there's going to be no shame. You're going to see Michael Woolley right there on the top of the screen. There he is. And then, of course, and always, you've got me right here on the bottom. Look at all the tags on the side. Signature Media Broadcasting, Esports on YouTube, Signature Esports on Instagram. We have us twitch.tv/Signature Esports. Make sure you give us a like, follow there. Signature Esports on Facebook. No Limit Racing on Facebook. And then we also have the No Limit Racing Live YouTube page as well. We see everybody having a great time out there always, and I appreciate all the watchers out there. Thank you very much. Chat it up. We want to hear what you have to say about the drivers. Thank you as well for all the follows. Kyle Lawrence, new follower. K2RCB following. And then I have to say the Oregon Gangsta is out there, it looks like. The Crescent Rose, one of my favorites. She is out there on YouTube giving us a big old whoop whoop. And just lots of shout-outs we're going to always give, and I'm going to try to turn my mic volume down so I'm not overpowering everybody out there. Of course, always feedback. I always like to know what we can and can do better. At the same time, I think we do pretty much what we can. The No Limit Racing Thunder Series champion. I'll play a little video for you real quick, and we'll come back and we'll talk about him. There he is as they're going to start gridding. There is Brian Wirtz, the No Limit Racing Thunder Series champion. You see the new graphic right there for him as well. Absolutely enjoying it. Pole sitter for the qualifying. Looks like it's going to be... We're going to take a look over there real quick.
Colin Johnston?
Okay, Colin Johnston, number 55. I'm going to pop that up there. Cameras are all ready to go. And everybody's going to start gridding in as we speak, and you're going to see a long look at the front stretch. There is the start-finish line. The 55, Colin Johnston, is going to be the guy that we're going to be taking a look at. Brian Wirtz, your No Limit Thunder Series Season 1 champion. It's a box series written on to number 77, and then Mac, look like, I think is Mac Nelson in here? Mac Nelson's getting some shout-outs out there. Yeah, he is the number 77.
Yes, he is.
Look at you go. Absolutely. Now remember, if you're out there on Facebook, what we love to see is we love to see watch parties. So when you're watching this, make sure that you share it out there. Start a watch party. Get all your friends and family involved in it. If you're on Twitch, you can also host the stream yourself. We want to see everybody doing everything out there. Subscribe to the service Thank you, Sergeant Pepper, for the follow. Appreciate you. I'm literally Sergeant Pepper. I got it. Michael Woolley, my co-commentator for the event. What are we looking for when it comes to the drivers as they start to grid in right here?
Patience. I mean, that's the name of the game. Now we're only looking at 50 laps tonight. Not too bad for Talladega. It's gonna go quick if it goes green. And the big problem is the second and third line, and maybe even the fourth line running on the top side. Now, when we were in the Thunder cars, when we were actually using the Menards ARCA cars for the Thunder series, that top line would go so fast it was like a freight train, and they would come right around you. I was noticing in practice with the trucks, it's not really the same deal. So, like I said, patience, not going 3 wide right away, kind of letting it thin out and then working your way through the pack. That's the thing that we're looking for, and I'm sure that's what we're going to be looking for through the back of the field.
Let's go through at least the first 10 rows real quick. Cullen, C-U-L-L-E-N. Cullen Johnston, the number 55. He's going to be your pole sitter. Dustin Dean, the number 18, is going to start on the outside row with him. Moving on to the next row, row 2, Andrew Moore Jr. is going to be starting inside row 2. Brett Edwards, the Carolina driver, out of, with that 297 Toyota, he's going to be starting in 4th. Scott Wise, the 31. Trent Barnes, that's going to be row 3 for you.
Row 4 on the inside, going to be the 77 of Mac Nelson, and to his outside, Roger Rios Matias. I hope I got that right.
I'd say it that way. Row 5 for you, Jordan Berry, the 245, and Matthew Prisbilla in the 69 is going to be row 5 for you.
Row 6 on the inside, Dean Quayle in the number 17, and outside of him, going to be the 264 of Matthew Jorgensen.
Row 7 for you, Dakota Wilson, the number 80 machine. That looks like a Ford's going to be out there. Ronald Sirline at a 270. That's going to be row 7. Row 8, one more time, Michael Guidry, and then Benjamin Walters, some names that we are familiar with. And then,
we are definitely familiar. Tommy Gossett, Benjamin Walters, Jason Hand, Ryan Dipple. They make up that top 15 or so. Yeah, but we're about ready to go green, buddy.
Mark Figueroa is going to be that 20 place. That is row 10 for you. 10 rows up to the leader as we are about to hit green flag status. Lights are off on the pace truck. And one more time, I got to let Willie give it this one when we go green.
Oh, man, why do you got to do that to me? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're about to see the biggest and baddest, most fiercest and meanest predators this side of the Mississippi River. It's the No Limit Racing Thunder Cup Truck Series, whatever you want to call it. Here we go. It's going green, baby.
Green, 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 says the Fred, the flagman, and 55 is going to be out front on the inside, 18 outside. There's a lot of pushing already right there on the front as they're just now warming up the engines to get around turn 2. Isaac Mock giving us a nice shout out there. Spitfire Racing on the front row. Think of Lincoln Motorsports out there on Twitch. Shadow Wolf as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Start that stuff. Make sure you get those hosted parties. Get all of those watch parties started. And then on YouTube, just give it a big old like, subscribe. Coming into turn 3, the 55 neck and neck with the 88. Looks like everybody's going to be working hard on that turn just to get that speed. I think you're right. The inside line looks to be forming up and moving a lot faster than that outside line.
And already a caution on the track as I go back to find it real quick for you. Not sure where the caution transpired.
Like lap 1, Brian Dublé comes off the track. We're going to take a look at that, follow along with him real quick. There it is. They kind of get turned a little bit. Oh, it gets loose, collects another vehicle, and then boom, just like that, they are moved on off into the track. So Brian Dublé involved in that one. There it was for you as we look at the replay. Speaking of cautions, I want to make sure that we mention the No Limit Racing caution sponsor. Do you remember who that is?
Was it Wise Guys Graphics?
There you go, Wise Guy Graphics. You got to look for
him. Hey, I got it right.
Look for him on Facebook, Wise Guy iRacing Graphics. You got to go to your search bar, look for that. He does some great paint schemes. You're going to see some on the trucks very shortly. Gives away a free one to the race winner whenever we go back to season, and then of course a big supporter of everything that we do. Let me see. I forgot to load it back up. I guarantee I did. It's terrible.
What are you doing over there, Jason? Come on.
I'm trying to get our Lucky Dog sponsor, and it looks like I'm gonna have to do it again. So I'm gonna go back, and I have to go back and find it now because I did that. There it is. Go to PowderCoatPlus with a K.com to find out all of the options that he has for powder coating all of your machines, your parts, all of that stuff. Great high-end materials that they use, and want to make sure that we give them a good shout-out out there. Mediocre Motorsports getting shout-outs out there. Backroads Motorsports from Shadow Wolf getting a shout-out out there on Twitch. Do appreciate everybody. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you donate to the cause, PCs for Drivers. That is going to be something that we are going to be big about very, very shortly. All right, we're going to go back to Green Flag Racing very shortly. Lights are still off on the pace truck, so we get at least one more around. Mr. Woolley.
Yes, sir.
Any big movers that you see?
No, not yet. Not with only one lap, unfortunately. I do know that Cullen Johnston was working with Andrew Moore. Andrew Moore's going to be on his top side now, though.
So we might have to see if he's going to use that outsled line to his advantage. Dustin Dean, who was second, now right behind the race leader. So maybe some flip of strategy here. So you got a Chevy, Toyota, and then looks like 5 Toyotas after that.
Nobody bought it. Nobody bought the Ford, evidently.
Apparently not. Whenever I came in, because I have to assign cameras to trucks, I came in and I was waiting for the Ford to pop up, and I didn't see one. I think there is a Ford in there somewhere. Let's see.
The Lone Wolf.
Dean Qualey's running a Ford, and then and then Tony Kivett's running a Ford. So,
of course, Dean Qualey.
Good old Dean. There he is. If you want to know what a Ford looks like, it looks like a Chevy.
You want to know what a Ford looks like? It looks like the rest of them.
There it is. There's Dean in that black and yellow Ford right there. Custom paint scheme, actually, that yours truly did for him. TNT Racing on the hood of it, and yeah, good guy. I like Dean. And then who else did I say? Let's take a look at that other Ford. Tony Kevett, that number 4. Back here, a little rear end damage for him, but here he is right here, USA. All over the hood, made in the USA, it's what it says. So, oh wait, sorry, that's in front of him. He's got an NRA supporter. So NRA all over it. NRA Museum. It's a nice little paint scheme. Nice fade on the back of it. But what's important is that the lights are off on the pace truck, and we've got our race leader, the 55 of Cullen Johnston out front. 306 of Moore is going to restart on the outside. The 18 of Dean on the inside row 3.
I think we're going to see some movers this time. They're going to realize that there's a lot of stuff going on in the background, and they need to stay up in front, or they need to get up front quick and stay with the leaders.
I completely agree. Nick and Fleeka Motorsports out there. We look scarier than you thought. I haven't shaved in a while. Yeah, that's how it goes.
I just shaved.
Yeah, he had a big old beard before.
A little beard.
DC Racing, that's who said it out there. Jason and Willie look scarier than I thought. It shows, yeah. Spitfire Motorsports running through the Fords. That is Josh Klinger out there on Twitch. Appreciate you out there, of course, and always. And here we'll hide the Wooly and the me for a moment, just for a moment. Remember where we're at, Talladega Super Speedway, Gander Mountain Truck Series, 50 laps, No Limit Thunder Series. We are live, of course. We love going live for this stuff. And just got to love it. I love what we do. Alrighty, caution is over with, and you're going to see the pace truck with the lights off, top down, and we're going to go back to green flag racing very shortly. Lap 4 going to be complete. We're going to begin lap 5. That's going to be Woolie's call.
Oh, of course, it's me again. Look at that. Oh, pace truck pulling off down the pit road now, and the 55 of Cullen Johnston is now in control of the field. He does not have to go on green. He can go whenever he wants. And but if he goes too early, everybody's just going to catch right back up with him. So his best bet is just to go on green right here and make the best of things. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are green flag racing once again.
Chevy out front, the 55, you see it right there. I've got that front nose looking directly down that line, how everybody's going to line up to him. A bunch of Toyotas out there to work together. Lone Chevy out front. He's led all 4 laps thus far. Lap 5, green flag racing into turn 2 onto the backstretch.
Well, it looked like Cullen Johnston really wasn't looking for any particular partner. Andrew Moore now working with somebody else on the high side to try to get around him right here going into turn number 3.
Turn 3, outside line working, almost 3 wide in the back. There it is in row 6. You see it 3 wide coming down the stretch. Talladega is a track that you can do that with, but they settle back out, go 2 wide to the front stretch. 306 with a run to the line, got the 31 behind him. Who's going to lead at the line? We're going to see it right here. Inside line working just a little bit better. A lot of separation, pushing the pusher happening. 55 is going to lead at the line.
31 of Scott Wise. That is who's pushing Andrew up there on that high side. Low line's got a good run right now, but here the high side comes again. They're trying to hook up. Looks like 5, 6, 7, almost 8 cars in one line up there.
A lot of
switchers.
A lot of switchers going on. The 18 not patient behind the 55. Once that outside line divvies up in front of the 45, looks like, right there. This is my relative. Looks like he dipped up there, and he's going to come around into turn 3. Once that lead wants to get in front, so the 45 pushing the 18. You get the 55 and the 5 on the inside. We're coming around to the stripe. Who's going to lead at the line? That's going to be the 55 of Cullen Johnston.
Now it looks like Dustin Dean in that 18 machine. He's going to go up front for the high line and get pushed. And Andrew falls back to about 3rd car in that line. And they're waving back and forth as they come out of turn number 2.
Not sure if the 18.
A little unsteady.
I was going to say, I'm not sure if the 18 was ready for the big line push that was coming with the 45 and the 31. And now they're just trying to make it move, trying to get him and will him in front of everybody. Being a fixed track race car, you see the 18 trying to use a little bit of a side draft move as he gets closer to the 5. Now down to that, I want to call that a rocket team. Oh, it is a Team Rocket car, a Team Rocket truck.
There you go.
Team Rocket truck down there. Can't see the numbers. I don't even know who that is. 4th place, 5th place car right there. From the line, 55 leads again. Lap 7 complete right here at Talladega.
Roger Matias, that's the guy down there in the number 5 machine, pushing away at Cullens.
Number 5 trying to will that inside line to work. Ooh, somebody dives hard off. He's going to have to wait his turn to get back up.
That's always really dangerous on the backstretch, especially with a full head of cars right behind you. You got to be so careful on where you want to pick back up and pull back into the line. 18
gets a big run, slides down in front of the 5, forces him to check up, tries to go back up to block the high line, does not do so very successfully. The 45 right there with the 8 right there on his bumper, so a Chevy pushing a Toyota, trying to get him out there out front. Nice gap separation right there for 4 cars. The 8 almost going to make it 3 wide, but now Tommy Gossett leads that upper line charge with the 45 on the inside, or 297, sorry, that's the 297 of Mr. Edwards.
Yeah, the 18 of Dean, he thought he was going to be leading there for a second, but the 45 of Brett Edwards said, no, sir.
Caution is
back out.
Caution is going to come out. We saw it right there. Another Wise Guy Graphics caution. You see the 38 get turned around, and a lot of cars collected in there. We're going to see what happens. No fast fixes. Tires are set. So when they go around, they've got to go back and get it fixed. Still a lot of cars on the lead lap after that first caution, and I believe we're just going to have a couple right here. So everybody trying to collect themselves. We're going to see what happens. Wise Guy Graphic caution coming out. All right, we got to talk about somebody. Team Rocket should be Prisbilla. That's what I was told.
Right. Yep. Matthew Prisbilla, or as we like to call him in NLR, Pretzel Bites.
Pretzel Bites. Yeah. Sean Allen Lodison out there. Work was boring until I saw this. Crescent Rose said that he showed her the skin the other day. That's how she knows. What team is that 18 on? Out there, the Hank Caston. Speaking of Hank Caston, we got to talk about this guy. The race sponsor for the day. I was waiting for him to chime up there so that way I can talk about him and let him hear about it. Indestructible Rubber Ball is an Amazon store. You got to go to Amazon.com and look up Hank's Indestructible Rubber Ball. You're going to see the logo on the right-hand side below the No Limit Thunder Series logo. Go on there and make sure that you check out that. He's got some top-of-the-line patent-pending equipment out there for your pets. Make sure you check that out. Hank Caston is a fantastic person, not only a great driver, but he likes to razz a lot of people, and he's just a good dude.
Well, going back to the caution there, Jason, looks like it was really convenient you started talking about Matthew Prisbilla, because Team Rocket, he came out of line on the low side, started going up into the mid lane, and looks like he caught the front end of the 77 of Mac Nelson, which turned him into the 38, which the 38 is actually the 270 of Ronald Sirline, I believe.
Well, we're back. I'm back on that screen right here. We're going to take a look at it. I'm backing up. I wanted to talk about Mr. Hank Caston real quick. So let's take a look at that. What happened with that Team Rocket machine right there, and we're going to follow along. Oh, somewhere around. What is Prisbilla's number?
That's a good question. Hold on, I'll look for it. I don't know. It was really dark on the side of the car. 69. I forgot.
I normally just know his number, so that's it. I'm like, man, is it the same number? All right, Team Rocket machine right there. We're going to take a look at him on the inside. He is stacked up 5 in the 5th position on the inside line. And so we're going to follow along right here. You're going to see a little bit of moving and shaking. Oh, yeah, the 77 does get into him, turns the 38, collects the 17, and the 80, the 81. There goes Team Rocket going down for a spin. Long look at the backstretch and how many that carried. Everybody trying to slow up and go around. And there it is. Back to live conditions. We're going to see how the field's going to stack back up. Up here, pace car. There it is. There he is, the pace car for you.
Looks like good old Brett Edwards has secured that first position for right now. Behind him, the 264 of Matthew Jorgensen. In that 3rd spot, Dustin Dean, he's going to be starting 3rd place inside 2nd row. Outside of him is going to be Andrew Moore Jr. and then Cullen Johnston bringing up the top 5.
Your signature esports race summary is Brett Edwards, your leader. 10 laps complete, 40 laps remaining. 1 lead change, and you saw it. The 45 moved up front, and then 2 laps for 5 cautions so far. Brett Edwards started 4th, currently 1st. Fastest lap of the race at 52.654. He's moved up 3 spots. And yeah, a lot of fun. Cullen getting some Ryan Mullis out there on Facebook. Appreciate you being out there. Start a watch party, buddy. Getting a great show out of Mr. Cullen. Mr. Cullen's your race leader there, Josh Klinger. Reminder who you are talking with right here. There it is. Myself, Jason Followell, signature esports broadcaster. And then Mr. Michael Woolley, he is the Midwest maniac himself.
I try.
Yeah.
I love the new graphic, man. It looks good.
You know, I'm trying to step up my game. I want to put Fox Sports out of work.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard.
Oh, terrible. Terrible.
Ah!
Terrible. I do love it. I like the new graphics as well. Have Michael sing for everybody. Sean Lodison says.
You tell Sean to shut up.
Yeah.
I hate to be negative, but Sean, be quiet.
All good stuff. Lucky dog for the lap was Louis Angel Lopez, the number 10 machine. So, of course, and always want to remind you that our lucky dog brought to you by. Make sure we can turn that on. I have to make sure I monitor this sound on them so that way I don't blow people's ears out of the water, because I'm deaf in one ear. And then sad faces on Facebook. Sad faces on Facebook.
For what? For what?
For you not singing.
Yeah. Well,
look it up on YouTube.
Maybe later. We still got laps. I might start singing at any minute. You never know.
Well, we call it the Midwest Maniac sing. All right, 45, warming up the tires for no reason whatsoever. The 297. Sorry, we're gonna. Man, it's throwing me off. Brett Edwards, your race leader in that Toyota. I believe they're getting ready to come around to the backstretch. Not paying attention to my relative. There's, oh, nope, we are going to go green right here. There is the pace truck coming off on pit road, heading down there. He's going to hit the line. You're going to see when the race leader starts to go overhead look of the front stretch. Talladega 2.5 mile track, one of the fastest tracks on the circuit for not only the trucks, but also for the eNASCAR Cup Series that we're going to have here very shortly.
Heat the tires and light the fires, baby. Brett Edwards, you better get going, because you need to go, son.
18 all over him. The Dean
got him a little wiggly right there.
Yeah, he did. I don't know if he made him a little bit nervous, but the 45 of Edwards restart a little bit slow. Look at that gap right there. They're going to catch up quick, fast, in a hurry, as the 264 might slide down just to catch the pace. Outside lines.
I'm pretty sure Matthew Jorgensen, he's ready to go. But, there's another third line starting to form. He gets hung out to dry.
Up one gets blocked. You see the 18 right there. Oh, maybe I hope they don't wreck coming on the front stretch.
It's not good. It's not good.
There's a wiggle right there. 3 wide for just a moment. But now out front, lead is going to change here as we come down to the line. Holy goodness gracious, you see everybody, you said hold patience, there was nothing there. 4 wide right there, turns the 45.
Oh, look out!
No caution just yet. No caution. Green flag still waving. There it is, caution comes out, and your race leader currently is going to be the 306 of Moore. You saw that turn, 4 wide on the front stretch. Incredible to watch. We're going to go back and take a look at that, since that is how that happened.
Took out Brett Edwards, didn't he?
Yeah, Brett Edwards was on the track right here. We're going to take a long look at how that happened. They're coming around the front stretch. There it is. Collects him, and then right there, Brett Edwards was your race leader. He got kind of a slow start, got jostled around. Who took him out? That was I'm just gonna manually back this up, and we're gonna ride along on the front. I don't know if that was purposeful. I don't know what it looked like, but it looked like it was hurt. Oh, there it is. It was Brett Edwards, the 297 right there. Let's follow along on left front suspension. Nope. How about the right rear suspension? Oh, this is a Ford. This is a different vehicle. No, or Toyota. I loaded the Toyota. That's weird. All right, no, far chase. There it is. All right, we're gonna look at overhead view. The 8 gets right to him. The 8 hooks him, collects the 87, and maybe some word. I don't know. We can't hear what's going on in the race, so we don't know if that actually happened. Hank Caston saying it out there. Calm her down, boys. Calm her down.
If I know Brett Edwards, and I believe I do, he's probably not happy right now.
I would probably think so. Currently your race leader, the 306 of Moore out there. Moore out of the Pennsylvania area. Nice little driver. Andrew Moore, we've heard that name. Sean Alalodison said, "Would it be possible to get everyone's picture to do a race lineup like I do with commentary photos?" Yes, sir. That's exactly what I've been working on. I'm just waiting for everybody else to get all the rest of it. It takes a lot of setup, and as soon as we get the opportunity to do that, we can absolutely do that. It's just got to be triggered. That's how it works. And I would put it on that initial grid graphic. If you want to look at it right here, there's the initial grid graphic. I would actually put it right there where the name is. I'd put it at the top. That's where it would show.
And Tommy Gossett given the EOL penalty for that one. Do we have a sponsor for EOLs yet?
No. But I will say, go to Signature Esports on Facebook. Give us a like and a share out there, and I'll sponsor that any day. Actually, everything is sponsored today by the Indestructible Rubber Ball by Hank Kasten. Everything.
God.
That guy right there. Great guy.
He-Man!
He is Hank the He-Man Kasten.
Andrew Moore, your new race leader. Right behind him, starting second on the outside, is going to be Garrett Pick. Cullen Johnston back up into the third position now. I know he got shuffled back to about sixth there for a little bit. And then Dustin Dean in the 18 machine still up there. His back end's a little bit crunched up. I don't know what happened there, but right behind him, Matthew Jorgensen. He's going to be in P6 on the outside third row. Michael Gaudry, he's going to start position number 7. And in 8th, Ryan Dipple. 9th, Jason Wiley. Hey, we haven't talked about Jason Wiley in a while. He's a Thunder Truck driver, looking good.
Jason DI Racing out there on Twitch. Make sure you give his channel a like and follow.
Absolutely, man.
Scott Wise, that's going to be another guy to be looking at right there. Donald Wooten, there he is.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's been doing some pushing today with that Toyota. Because the front end's a little crinkled.
I was gonna say what he likes is trucks. We talked about it before. He loves those trucks, and he'll continue to push them as hard as he can. I'm impressed with Donald Wooten's ability to drive the truck. He's also my race controller for the eNASCAR Cup Series, so kind of like that guy. I usually get to hear his wife chatting with us whenever he comes in and talks with me. So she's doing amazing. She had a sneezing fit yesterday that was out of this world.
Oh, really?
Oh man, it was something to be spoken of. Like you would have thought the plague was going on. Oh, wait a minute. All right, so the 306, 44, 55. That's going to be your top 3. 18, and then the 264 of Matthew Jorgensen. Matthew Jorgensen, a name we're familiar with as well. Not surprised to see him up there. Last car on the lead lap, Kyle Hall, as first car not on the lead lap right now. Currently, it's going to be Tony Cavett. He's going to be the guy to look for here in just a little bit. All right. Let's scare the children. We're going to put our faces back up here, and they're going to see how intense we get when it comes to broadcasting. There it is. There he is, and there I am. And we're paying attention. Lights are off on the pace truck. Coming into turn 4, you're going to see the pace truck leave pit road, and it's going to be on the leader as we go back to green flag racing right here. 306 out front, 44 is going to be the outside.
I'm looking for Matthew Jorgensen. He's the only he's the first veteran up there that I can see for position right now, and that's the guy I'm looking for.
Thank you for the additional follows out there. I'll get to those in just a little bit. Appreciate that. Thank you for chatting it up. The more you chat it up out there, the better it is. And pace truck is off, side by side. The only one ready to push is the 18. He is right all over the tail of
he's
the
ready
44.
To go, baby.
So there it is. Who's going to lead at the line? The 44 is going to lead that lap. Mr. Pick is getting a solid push, going to slide right down in front of the 306 of Moore. We saw this did not work very well for the 18 before, so we're going to see that separation right there. 5-6 car pack now up on the top line. It's going to catch the line quick, fast, in a hurry. You're going to see it right here. Little disorganization coming down on the backstretch.
Yeah, he gives Garrett Pick that good nudge he needed to get into the front of the lead pack down on the bottom side. And I think Garrett Pick was just like, no, I'm not all about this. I'm going to get down here in front of this guy instead.
Inside line seeming to be working very well, nice and formed. I think a little patience to be had, but the 18 slides down into third place coming to the line. The 6 hung out to dry. 44 leads as they come to the line.
Andrew Moore looking good, pushing along with Garrett Pick right now as they cross the start-finish line. 18, he's trying to get somebody to run with him up there in that second line, but no one seems to want to follow. But here comes Jorgensen on the outside, and he's being followed by the number 6, I believe.
Tightly packed outside line. You see it right there coming out for just a little bit of error as they break separation. But when they form in the corner, they're the tightest forming pack. 306 right on the bumper of the 44. You're going to see him right there pushing hard. 18 pushing the pusher, and hopefully that doesn't cause a wreck.
Yeah, it's never too good of an idea to do that. I usually stay back about a car length from the leaders if I don't have anybody running with me. I don't like to be the third wheel, you know what I'm saying?
Being a third wheel is like a bad date. You just can't do it. You just can't get with it. Let's see how it comes to the line. Outside line was forming up pretty good, but they're 3 wide back there in 10th. Hard-fought racing going as they are coming to the coming around to turn 1 into turn 2. Outside line gaining just a little bit of room as it seems like organization is starting to form. They're going to come down to the backstretch. You can see a long look right here of how they're going to try to have to hold it together.
Ryan Dipple now up right next to Matthew Jorgensen. Jorgensen still on that high line and still being pushed by Guidry and company on that high side, but nothing. They're really not advancing too much.
They're gaining about a half a car length per turn, and you're going to start seeing it right there. Hank Caston talking about the outside line forming. It is doing so right now. All the Twitch follows and checking my phone. Thank you very much. I appreciate all that stuff. Appreciate the all of it. Thank you.
Looks like a mall parking lot from 6th on back.
Yeah, it does.
As we come out of turn number 2. Looks like Pick is still leading the way. Andrew Moore just pushing away. I think Andrew Moore's got the right idea. He's like, I don't care who's in front, as long as I'm pushing to the end of this thing.
31.
And then I'm going to make my move.
Yeah, exactly. 31 outside up into the wall just a little bit. He's going to have to get back and collect his thoughts. A little jarring. Hopefully he's not in a seated. Ooh, almost 4 wide as you see the 8 of Tommy Gossett back there. He is trying to work his way through the field. 4 of Pick out front. Whoa, a little bit of turning action. I see it. I saw it right there. Caution's going to come out, and we're going to see what happened. I saw somebody fly through the infield, and you see the pace truck. He's going to come out and catch everybody up. Mr. Pick doing a great job. Garrett Pick out there. See who is all in the area right here. Sure, anybody. Cullen Johnston was up there. There is Jason Hand, sorry. Tommy Gossett right there.
I think Mac Nelson might have got collected in that. I'm pretty sure because he's pretty tore up right now.
Mac Nelson was off track. Let's follow along with the 77 of Mac. He is right there. He has put 3 wide. The 1 right there. Oh, he did. He came up. They went 4 wide. Collected the 19, and
Brandon Dorsett. Yep.
And that right there is what nailed our good friend the 77. He's got some right side damage for sure. You can see it right there.
Unfortunately, Mac Nelson, I mean, in this thing, to me, he really didn't do anything wrong right here. You got the number 1 on the low side. He's looking good, keeping it real straight. And then you got the 77, Mac Nelson. He's keeping it right off the number 1. And then I think, to my experience, I'd say the 19 forced that situation, unfortunately. And it looked like the 19 might be at fault.
let's move ourselves. We're going to put it in an overhead position. We're going to look and see, because we're looking at it at a side angle right there.
Right, exactly.
Let's do a far chase right here. We're going to put it right on the 77. The one right there below the yellow line. Both wheels below the yellow line right there. Comes up, forces the issue. Oh, 19 kind of pinches just a little bit. 77.
Yeah, it could be a dual ELL situation. I mean, honestly.
For that one, well, it looked like the 7 right there, or the 1, whoever that was.
It was the 1.
The 1, yeah, the 1 looked like he went below the double, below the single yellow line right there. Mac Nelson on pit road. He's going to get a couple of little 30-second repairs, I'm sure. Back up to the race leader, though. Guy Pick was, he came into pit road probably getting some fuel and some tires, some fresh four feel goods. And get back to it here as everything cycles back around. Brett Edwards is going to be your race leader. Russell LePage out there. Eric Schaefer, a name we note, he is up there out of the Virginia area. Garrett Pick, Cullen Johnston, the 55.
Yeah, Brett Edwards, the Toyota Tundra, little messed up in the front left area there, crinkled up hood. I don't know if he's going to be too fast when we get started here again.
Cullen and Jason getting shout-outs out there. Mateo, Mr. John Mateo out there. Hey, buddy, how are you doing? Hank, can Woolley get them going green again? That just got him pumped up. So you've got the next green flag wave for Hank Caston, as we're going to pop the cameras off and keep going.
I'll do whatever makes everybody happy.
Well, sun is not over the back, over turn 3 right there, into turn 4. You see the cloud cover coming over. That's going to make that conditions just a little bit cooler on that stretch. Yes, dynamic weather does make a difference in iRacing, folks.
I don't know how you feel about it. I don't like it when it's overcast or at night at Talladega. Well, not at night. I shouldn't say at night, but you know what I mean. When it's cooler at Talladega, when you're going through the tri-oval, you got those little rumble strips right before the start-finish line, and it can just throw you anywhere. You don't know where you're going to go.
And yes, and then, of course, you've got the paint right there. You've got hot tires on a cool track surface. Once you hit that paint, it can spin you. So there's like, if you come down and you're just barely touching that yellow stripe, it can send you. You're full throttled. Let's see. Can't wait to run next Tuesday at Texas. John, they're going to run Texas right after this as well. So if you are interested, make sure you get in there and check it out. Texas is going to come up right after this race. They're going to do a practice, and we're going to be back at it again.
I think I might run in that one.
That's perfectly fine. I get to then I will just pop you in for commentation as you drive.
Hey, that'll always be fun.
Woolley, DC Racing says, sing Woolley.
Okay, everybody needs to stop that stuff now.
Popular guy with the singing. The guy can sing. I don't know how well my sound will make you sound right here, but at least we know that everybody's a fan of you. They saw it on the No Limit Racing podcast. We're going to talk about that. If you want to check it out, it happens every week. No Limit Racing has their podcast. You talk about everything with the league. I believe they're going to take a week off and they come back to it. He said he would do anything to make you happy, or make us happy.
Wow, they're really going to hold me down to that one, aren't they?
I think so. I don't mean to call you out, but you kind of said it. You don't have to sing. We're going to pull that off, and we're going to let everybody just stew for a moment. They can stew. Let them stew.
Let them stew.
All right. Turn the overlay off so that way we can keep everybody nice and happy. So there we go. Let's move everything up so everybody can see everything. All right. Forgot that I did that. I like my overlays. It kind of goes through all my cycles when it comes to handles and whatnot, but we can turn that back on a little bit later. Back to 2 wide. Lights are off on the pace truck, and he's going to dump down to pit road. Familiar face out front, the 297 of Edwards. LePage is going to be second on the outside. Schaefer's right there in third. 44 is going to be pushing the outside line.
Oh, bringing it down to the stripe. Big Daddy, Brett Edwards. That's what I'm calling him from now on. Big Daddy.
Big Daddy Brett Edwards. Love it.
Time to heat the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy. Let's go, baby.
A lot of separation as they get in there. The 192 of LePage out to the outside. Oh, got to drop. Where'd he go? Where's the blinker? There he is.
Oh, he was there, and then he wasn't. Then he's here again.
But he dropped down. That is the smartest thing that you can do. But the outside line's going to have a bigger run with the 3 losing his signal there a little bit. There he goes. There's the 44 of Pick right there to the inside. One more time coming down to the backstretch.
Yeah, like I said, that damage of Brett Edwards is going to affect him. There's somebody spinning down on the backstretch back there. I see some smoke.
Caution's coming out. I wonder if he blew his engine. Caution comes out right here on lap 24. Wise Guy iRacing graphic caution number 4. Making sure 5, sorry. Caution number 5. My little thing needs to update itself. Matthew Jorgensen scored the race leaders. We're coming around. That's gonna change here in just a moment. As he is scored now, the race leader. 24 laps completed, 26 remaining, 6 lead changes. Go for it.
No, you're good. That's exactly what I was going to say, so you're good.
Perfect. All right, who blew their engine? Let's see. Nothing's updating for me just yet.
I couldn't find it yet either. I don't know what happened back there. All I seen was a puff of smoke and then somebody sliding down to the inside of the backstretch.
Well, I'm taking a look at what it looks like right here. Here's a replay. Somebody sliding down. Oh, that would look like Dean Quayle. Hold on. Hold the phone. That was Dean. Good old Dean Quayle. Something happened right there. So let's back up just a little bit. It's a perfect prediction. Oh, he's getting a nice solid push in that Ford, that TNT Ford F-150. Move that top 5 out of the way for you. Look at the far chase. There he is right there in the 31. Is right behind him. Gives him just the wrong push. That's, he got right to the bumper and gave him the wrong kind of push. And then that pretty much, I bet he, poor guy.
Unfortunately, I mean, that's a racing incident right there. I mean, that wasn't intentional by any means, but I mean, it's going to happen. It happens to everybody on the plate tracks.
It does. Just got the wrong kind of push. There is Matthew Jorgensen's going to be your race leader. As you see him up there, the 264. Driving for Dummies Chevrolet. That 264 out there, a RP and a Holly on the back of it. I wonder if he's going to write a book. iRacing drivers for driving for dummies. Quite possible.
What did I say, man? What did I say? Matthew Jorgensen.
There he is up front. He's got a little bit of nose damage, but I think that's just from pushing. That's what it looks like. Lucky Dog going around, though, and, of course, all of our Lucky Dog racers. Powder Coat Plus, go to powdercoatplus.com with a K to find out more information about what they do, of course, and always. And I want to talk to you about, while we're still under caution, tomorrow qualifying to begin with the eNASCAR Cup Series, the signature eNASCAR Cup Series for our first race at Daytona. We had the Clash at Daytona last week, and Brandon Frohnapple, of course, the pole sitter for this week. Qualifying going to happen tomorrow. We're going to see who's going to start outside of him. And only 41 drivers allowed in. We have a very, very large league, so they're going to all show up, and they're going to qualify. Over 60 drivers will be there just to find out who can be in the race on Thursday. And I want to make sure
I'm excited, baby.
It's going to be fun. Definitely going to be fun. And I've got to call it the way it is. It's Terrell by Kim Daytona 250. That's what it's going to be. And we're going to play a little short snippet of what she's doing. Somewhere right here. It's here, I promise.
I hear you clicking around. You're like, click, click. Where did
I'm
it
like,
go? Where did it go?
I'm like, where did I put it? It was right here.
I bet you if you call her for a tarot reading, she might be able to tell you where it is.
She is over 50,000 subscribers on her social media page, 30,000 right here in the United States. Absolute fantastic person. That's Kim Paget. That's Daryl Paget, one of our drivers out of Australia. Is his wife. Absolute amazing young lady. And Isaac Mock looking for the outside pole. Pick new driver. I was looking for it. I don't even know where the heck I put it. I did know where I put it. Now I don't know where I put it. It's terrible. Terrible. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I found it.
Stripe. Matthew Jorgensen, one of the veterans here at NLR. He's going to bring us back as the pace car ducks off to the pits once again. That pace truck driver, man, I tell you what, he's been leading a lot of laps in this one.
Definitely a lot of laps. 284 Jorgensen out front. And once again, back to it again. Green flag racing. You're going to hear him accelerate and runs through the gears right here at Talladega, the 44 outside. Man, that 44 is getting up there.
Ah, man, on the start again, the number 18. He's ready to go. Double D. That's what I'm going to call him from now on. Double D. Dustin Dean in the number 18. He's just ready to push.
He's ready to get that front out there, that Double D front out there, and that Toyota. No play on words as it is, but he's got a nice solid push right there coming down to the backstretch into turn 3. Outside line starting to form up. I believe everybody's starting to get comfortable with each other. Look at that huge push. I'm hoping he's going to try to take that guy with him, because I'll tell you what, he didn't.
Oh, Dean's looking to lead now. He's up front. He's right in front of Pick. And here comes the number 306 on the high side.
Moore wants more. He's got the 269 right, or 289 right behind him. Man, I tell you what, picking the 18, that might be a good, solid base to get things rocking and rolling. But the 264 looking to make it work. 99 looks like he slid right down into 4th place and is going to make that inside line work. No formation on the top, so everybody's kind of slowing up coming down the backstretch. Oh, there he goes. He's going to leave him out.
Oh, someone's hung out to dry in the middle there.
Looks like the 8 of Tommy Gossett. Is that the 8? I'm trying to look at it right there. Whoa, dives hard down
we're having a
low.
little trouble here.
The 8 makes it 3 wide, does a slide job. 44 comes down the block, coming down into turn 4. You see the 264 and the 306 up there on the high line. The 8 wanting to get out front after that mishap that happened earlier. Crescent Rose says on Facebook or on YouTube, all on the line. Go for it.
I think Matthew Jorgensen finally found who he wanted to run with in that 306 machine.
Tell you what, they are making that outside line work by themselves, staying right there. The 8 comes up,
no.
trying to make that line work. An NIS driver, Tommy Gossett, comes out there in that 8 Ford. Is that a Ford or Chevy? Chevy. But the 18 not having any of it. He's going to come down. He's going to try to slide in front of the 44. We are playing leapfrog after day after day. The 324 and the 306 still in the same spot on the outside, though. So they keep making moves, but the 302 and the 306 are just sitting there being patient with the 33 right behind them.
Oh, 44 to the high side. Now that's Pick. He's going to try to get Jorgensen to push him. Jorgensen says, no, thank you. I'm going to go above you. And here comes the 306 right behind him.
99 right there slams the door on the 44 to jump back in. The 306 right there behind the 44. So now we're going to go 3 wide on to turn 2. The 294 right there. Just hung out. Jorgensen hung out to dry, so he's going to fall back into place and does so with ease.
Dean still pushing hard on Tommy Gossett's rear end, trying to hold that lead as the high side tries to keep getting something to work.
I think a little bit of patience is going to have to come into play. Lap 31 being completed under green flag conditions, 20 to go as we come around into the exit of turn 4 onto the front stretch. Whoa! Tommy Gossett kind of lifts a little bit, forces the 18 to stay in place. What a smart move. The 44 a Pick has the 306 right behind him.
And don't count out that number 99, sir. Ryan Dipple. He's running currently 5th on the leaderboard.
Ryan Dipple is using that inside line to his advantage. He's just waiting patiently to find somebody to run with. The 44 hung out to dry, so the 306 choosing to use the inside line as a pushing standard. But the 44 Pick going to have help here very shortly as he dives hard down inside. 88 of Gossett out front, or the 8 of Gossett out front for just a little bit. Look at Pick. He is trying to use that draft to his advantage.
And this is what I was talking about. It's all about patience here.
They're going to have to come to the line. The 8 of Tommy Gossett out front. 18 of Dean. You just kind of wonder whenever that outside line fills up right there if the 18 is going to be patient or not. Because if he pushes the 8 of Tommy Gossett out there so far, which I've seen him do, if he gains a little bit of traction, you're going to see him bounce out there and just kind of leave him out to dry.
Cullen Johnston, the guy who started on the pole, he is now up with these guys. Look out, he's right behind the 44 of Garrett Pick, and maybe he'll get a pushing partner from him. The outside line keeps forming and breaking apart. I don't know if anybody notices that out there, but it's kind of crazy because usually the outside line forms and everybody's together and they freight train the inside, but not here at Talladega, not tonight.
Everybody using that inside line tactic, that patience that they've got going on, but I see them breaking up in the back. All of those 10 spots trying to do something that works. It's like Spitfire, Dinkin Fleeca Motorsports, Spitfire up there 1-2, baby, right now. So you're looking at Gossett and the 18, the 8 and the 18 teammates, it looks like. Am I right, Mr. Dunson? Crescent Rose, it's all on the line. Absolutely, it's all on the line. Thank you for all the watches out there. Start those watch parties back up. I appreciate all the notifications that I get with it. 3 wide, all the way back there in 11th. Whoa, somebody checks up real hard right there coming into turn 3.
Oh, we got a spinner, we got a spinner.
And then back there, you're going to see it. Caution's going to come out. A Wise Guy iRacing graphic caution. Eric Schaefer off the track. We're going to see it right here. Oh, man, Eric Schaefer just try that again. Here he is. There's Eric Schaefer in the 3. The 120 goes around, and boom, everybody just kind of... Only 3 cars involved, it looked like, but Douglas Carlson, one of them as well. Here's the 102, or the 120. 120 is Douglas Carlson in that Navy Chevrolet. He's the guy that got involved in that. We're going to back it up, and we're going to take a look at it from a far chase view of the 120.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is prison rules tonight here at Talladega.
It is. So right there, just looking at the backup. So here he is, the 120 having to check up pretty hard. Oh, he does. He gets into the back of the bumper, and then that leaves nowhere for the, not the 45, Edwards. Yeah, Brian Edwards or Brett Edwards, whoever that was back there. Let me look real quick. The 297 of Edwards, who led the race for a little bit, had no place for him to go and just ends up turning the 120. Large checkup, and that's what happens. You get into turn 3, and somebody checks up in front of you. You've got nowhere to go. You've got a guy that could go to the inside or to the outside of you. He goes to the inside of you, and there's nowhere to go on the outside. Then that's kind of where it goes. Tommy Gossett in for fuel and 4 fresh fuel goods, and we're going to see if he can work his way back through the field. The 99 of Ryan Dipple out front to lead lap 36 under caution. Holy cow, buddy. Holy cow.
And now, look at this. DHR and company coming to the forefront. The number 5 of Russell LePage in the Davis and Maine Chevrolet Silverado.
Jason Wiley with Jason B.I. Racing at number 33. Another guy we'd like to mention. There is your lucky dog, the number 6. Going around the track. That is Michael Guidry, the Mid-South driver. So, of course, and always, under this Wise Guy iRacing graphic caution, we want to make sure that we do that right there. Like possibly, maybe, it might work. Possibly. Powder Coat Plus Lucky Dog. Number 6 of Michael Guidry. Ryan Dipple out front. Pick is back up there, number 44. Jason Wiley's going to restart third. Mark Figueroa out of Georgia, he is right there as well. 4th place, going to restart outside of Wiley. And then Russell LePage, DHR driver, he is right there as well in 5th place. We're getting down to the wire, Mr. Woolley, that I think that everybody is going to be less patient and try to make their moves.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like they were very patient on the last go-around, but Ryan Dipple electing to stay out. He's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to mess around with pit road. Looks like he has a pretty clean truck. Garrett Pick has a clean truck right now. The 33 of Jason Wiley, that truck looks perfect, spot on. Now we get back to the 4th place of Mark Figueroa. I don't know how to say that exactly. Is it Figueroa?
Figueroa, you got it.
Figueroa. Front end of that machine, not looking too great, but it might be able to work. Russell LePage in that number 192, a little crinkled up as well. And then he's got some clean trucks. Well, he's got one clean truck behind him. Dominic Capolupo.
Well, I see some front end damage all the way down, especially on the inside line. I was looking at last pit stop run for Ryan Dipple. He's got 16 laps on those tires, which will be absolutely fine to run. Fuel is going to be the only concern because you can only go about 33, 34 laps in these trucks. But pace laps definitely going to be a factor here. We're going to see how that runs as we get ready to go back to green flag racing.
Good old Double D Dustin Dean in the number 18 machine. He's all the way back there in 10th, and I think him and Tommy Gossett are probably thinking this was a big mistake.
And they have a lot of traffic to have to deal with as they contend. Now, we know that Tommy, being an NIS driver, likes to shoot the gap no matter what we can do, and he has the capacity to handle it. However, it's the other drivers around him. Do they have the skill that he will have to work with and hopefully not have to avoid any major incidents coming forward if he and the 18 are going to work together?
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to say it. Mistakes were made.
Possibilities. We're going to say possibility. No, we're going to say that there's a possibility that mistakes could be made. I am trying to find where a channel went because I'm missing a channel. Isn't that awesome? Alrighty. When you let your
Ryan.
6-year-old have your phone. Let me tell
What's
you.
that?
I said, when you let your 6-year-old have your phone, guess what happens? Apps are deleted. Go ahead, buddy.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. We need to come up with cues for each other.
You're good. It's okay. I was almost finished saying what I was going to say, but I was in the middle of it. But you got the green flag as Hank is interested in Mr. Garrett Pick.
Interested in Garrett Pick. I think he's got a good idea here. He might have the winner in hand. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're back to green flag race of the number 99, Ryan Dipple. He's just a little soft on the gas pedal there. And maybe he's letting Pick down in front of him. I don't know.
They might be working together. The 99 of Dipple right there. Maybe got a bad restart. I don't know. But he's going to have experience right behind him. Tommy Gossett does slide up into the outside lane, so we know what he and his teammate are going to be doing here in just a little bit. Separation. The 33 of Wiley comes up front.
I don't know. Gossett's up on the high side. And I think he's looking to make moves. He's already looking up there. I think he's ready to go.
I don't think that there's going to be any doubt in my mind that that's going to be a boundary that's going to be pushed. 99 pushing the 44 coming around to the front stretch. We're going to see it right here. Lap 38 about to be complete. And the 99 all over the bumper. You see it right there, just tying everything together. Inside line forming up very nicely. And nowhere for Gossett to go just yet, but you're going to see if he gets any more space, he's going to jump up there in front of Jason Wiley.
Dominic Capalupo in that number 11, in fourth place right now in that FedEx machine. He's looking pretty good. He bid his time down below. Whoa, somebody got loose and come up the track real quick. Somebody pushed Brett Edwards out of the way, I think.
I think that was good old Gossett right there. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not. All I seen was Brett Edwards' truck go straight up.
No, that wasn't Gossett. That was somebody behind there. That happens. 44, 99, outside line starting to form up. We're going to see some hard racing. Lap 39 about to be complete.
It's going to get exciting here. Going to get exciting real big, real quick. Russell LePage down there on the inside, third car down on that inside line. Now he's staying about a car away from our leaders right now, and that's right where you want to be, especially at this point in the race. We might be seeing an outside line forming that's actually pretty stable as long as they can keep it together, but people keep ducking in and out of that inside line, and that's just breaking up the win for the outside line.
Outside line has to be tight formed in order to get those going. Tommy Gossett slides up with partner 18 of Dean, and you see him right there, little disappearing act going for a driver. So they're going to have to make that line work. 8 slides back down. It's like he's playing leapfrog with each individual driver.
8 is just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
Trying to find room, trying to make his way around, but the 44 of Pick out front, leading right here with a 99 all over the bumper. So we're going to see how this one finds out. Look at an outside line forming the Wiley.
There we go. Yeah, Wiley. Wiley's got the idea. It's like, come on, boys, you need to follow me. We need to go to the front.
There it is. That's how it's going to happen. The 99 tries to slide up in front of Wiley to take that away, but guess what? Not happening. The 33 has a pusher.
Yeah.
3 wide coming into turn 4. We're going to see it right here from third on and back.
Yeah, look out, Jason Wiley in the 33. He's like, I'm going to lead this one, boys.
18 going to have to settle right behind the 44, the 8 of Tommy Gossett, 3 wide up top. You're going to see him right there, 88 right behind him. So we've got some heavy action coming to the front stretch. 44 is going to lead at the line. 33 of Jason Wiley to the inside. Getting a little shaky up there. 44 is going to dive hard down to the inside. 18 has nowhere to go, has no partner, and is going to lose some ground right here as the 33 gets right to the bumper of the 44. Leaves too much space as they come around the front stretch. He's going to lead a lot to be had as the 18 comes up to try to block the line. He's trying to force his partner into it. Oh, and then we get it. Oh, the 45 comes down. I don't know what happened there.
I don't think that'll be a caution.
No,
I think he was.
Caution
it is a caution.
Coming out right there. Lots of moves being made. That was all off the backstretch. We're going to go back and take a look at that heavy, heavy action. Shadow
Why?
Wolf couldn't spot for Wiley because anniversary dinner. Just got a text. Hope you have enough fuel. Hope I have enough fuel. Let's go and see how it ends. Well, lap 42, a caution out right here is probably going to be where it's going to stand. So he's going to restart outside of Guy Pick right there. And, wow. So fuel being a concern for Wiley, but maybe not now as we get ready to go back to green. We'll have like 4 laps to go, I believe. 5 laps to go. Should be a 5-lap shootout. Let's. Did you see what happened on that caution?
What happened was Brett Edwards came down onto the apron, but there was already somebody there slowing down. I think that either they ran out of fuel, blew a motor. I don't know what happened to that car. They were already really, really slow. Brett Edwards pulled down and just right into the back of them.
Crescent Rose says it's not going to get exciting because it's already exciting.
I gotta say something though. This 44 of Garrett Pick, I'm trying to figure out what he's thinking, because you've got people pushing you on that high line to get you out in front, and you're not waiting to take that pusher with you. You're just leaving them out to dry every time. Why do you do that? Like, I mean, that's a little etiquette thing. If I'm like, I'm not gonna leave somebody out to dry.
Maybe on the last lap, maybe the last two laps, maybe if you're 2 to go, and if you get pushed to the line, then you get down and below, then you can control how the lines flow.
That's a way different situation, but we're talking about you got 10 laps left. You need somebody. You got somebody that's willing to push you. You bring them along.
And that makes it lucky. So I'm going to go back here. We're going to take a look at the far chase camera for the Brett Edwards, the 297 right here. He's stuck in the middle 3 wide, and he's right there. We're going to see what happens here. Oh, the 8 clips his nose. He gets checked up. He gets sent into the 88, and then when he does, it shoots him into the car that was dying on the bottom. So that was actually not even his fault. He didn't dive anywhere. He was running his line and got clipped in the nose.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't placing blame on Brett Edwards at all. I didn't see what happened. All I seen was his car coming to the inside. I thought something was wrong with his truck, honestly.
Nope. That was the rear bumper of the 8 getting to the nose of the 297 of Brett Edwards, or the 45 as he has his paint scheme right there. Jason Wiley out front. He's going to have the 18 on the outside. Barnes is going to be inside, restarting 3rd so far. So he's not worried about fuel right now, so we're going to see how things go.
Get your graphic ready. Dakota Wilson, your man on the move. He's going to get the wave around, so that's our lucky dog for Powder Coat Plus.
Lucky dog, PowderCoatPlus.com with a K for all your powder coating needs. Located in Daytona Beach, Florida. You can get a hold of them on their website as well. They got a lot of information right there. PowderCoatPlus.com. That's powder, Kote, and the word plus.com. Of course, and always, this indestructible rubber ball Dega 50 lapper brought to you in part by Signature Esports and Midwest Maniac, or Midwest Productions. Throw your Twitch handle out there so people can follow you. We want to make sure that we get you as many followers on that channel as possible.
Heck yeah, guys. If you want to follow my channel on Twitch, that'd be great. It's twitch.com/MidwestManiac. For all for all intents and purposes, I'm kind of crazy, so be careful.
Yeah, we have a bleep button ready just in case.
You don't need that. I'm better than that, Jason. Come on.
Terribly. No, I'm just totally kidding right there. All right, we're going to go back to double files. The lights go off on the pace truck, and things are going to get lined out, get very interesting. Tommy Gossett gets down into the bumper of the 297 of Edwards and sends him down, basically destroying his vehicle into he got into the 88. There's all kinds of things. So an avoidable incident, and just wasn't carrying enough speed to drop down in front of that driver.
Yes, sir. And Eric Schaefer giving that EOL penalty to the back he goes, and he's going to have a lot of work for him to do in 5 laps.
Eric Schaefer, a familiar face and a familiar name. I don't know who Anti is, A-N-T-I, but I got an E-W. And ew. I don't know who you are. I don't know what that means. You guys I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Shadow Wolf, of course, repeated what you said. Jason Wiley was worried about fuel. Maybe not so much now. After we're gonna have 5 laps to go here very shortly. Probably cutting his engine off as he's driving. That would be my guess. Hank Caston says that Pick needs to be on his team. He'll teach him how to drive.
Oh, he'll teach him. I love Hank. Hank's a wild child.
Love that man. He's absolutely amazing. Great.
I don't know.
Great conversation guy. I think Pick has a lot of skill to get through it. I think that he's shooting the gaps where he's supposed to. We can see what his. I can tell you what his ratings are. I've got all of those up for all of our drivers.
I'm kind of looking at Dustin Dean. Big old double D.
Garrett Pick, 3,900 I rating, B-class driver. Dustin Dean, 2,300 I rating, an A-class A265 driver. So Dustin Dean up there.
Dustin Dean's got the stuff.
He does, absolutely.
And he's going to have Jorgensen pushing him right here. Here we go, green flag racing one more time, boys.
Matthew Jorgensen, no stranger to these trucks, enjoys him. C-class driver out of New York. Sorry, not a C-class driver out of New York. Jorgensen, C-class driver out of Florida. There he is right there behind the 18. Wiley getting a hard push from Barnes in that one truck. You see it going. Toyota pushing a Chevy. Toyota up top. Caution's going to come out one more time, so when we go back to green,
the 44 of Garrett Pick
gets caught up in it, I believe. Let's go back and we're going to take a look. Garrett Pick off track. Here he is. Gets caught in the middle. Nowhere to go. Hooks the 10. Collects half the field. My goodness, you see it on the back stretch. Nothing going, and that's how it's going to be. So the 18 is going to restart. Why is it scoring the 18 in first? Wiley was out front. That doesn't make any sense. Hold on, let me... Did Wiley didn't run out of gas, did he? He must have.
I'm looking. I couldn't see him running out of fuel.
Dean getting a shout out.
No, Wiley's out there.
Is he? Must be missing something. There he is. Now he's back rescored as the race leader. Okay, I don't know what happened there.
Looks like he might have blinked out there for a second. I think that's why.
It's possible. Possibilities. Jason BI Racing on Twitch. So twitch.tv/Jason BI Racing. Then twitch.tv. He's blinking out again. Twitch.tv/Midwest Maniac. And then twitch.tv/Signature Esports. If you follow me, I go back in once a week and I follow you. I go and click everybody's. I just follow you. I don't care what you broadcast. That's just kind of what we do. Let's see. Let's go on to the Twitch stream right here. Make Michael do the restart. Elrod again. He's done like 19 restarts. Okay?
Yeah, I think, Jason, I think you can do this one.
Hank can teach you a thing or two, Brian Curry says. Hank, we got him. He's committed, man. Josh Klinger says that. Hank, are you kidding me? Stop taking all the drivers. I hate you. Meaning to teach him not to hang dudes out to drive. So that's what he was trying to do.
Yep.
DCUB giving us some funny emojis out there. I don't even know what they are. I can barely see them on my relative screen right here. So great things out there. I do appreciate everybody. Thank you for all the follows. And, of course, DCUB, DCub, I think that's what it is. Thank you very much. I appreciate you giving me all the emojis. Get rowdy 3 times. That's what it said.
Get rowdy!
There it is.
And let everybody know out there, this is a showcase. This is basically a showcase for the Thunder Truck drivers that are new to NLR, and for teams to pick them up. And we're looking at everything. And like I said earlier, I don't remember who it was, but leaving somebody out to dry. You want to find those guys that are hooking up with people and running well with people. Jason Wiley, that's why he's out front right now. He has been working with anybody he can work with, and that's why he's out front.
And that 33 Budweiser Chevy, he's led, you see, there's his Twitch handle on the back of it right there. Does a great job, especially with the trucks. I know that he likes the NASCAR oval circuit, but I think trucks are kind of his thing. So I'm excited to see how this is going to end. As we're going to have, when we come back around, it's going to be a green-white, basically a green-white checker. Actually, I think it is going to be a green-white checkered as I'm looking at the relative right now.
Yeah, it's kind of looking like it.
Yep, it's going to be the first attempt at a green-white checker. Looking at, we're on lap 48 of 50, and they still haven't gone too wide just yet. So it'll be a green-white checker coming down. DC Racing says he's only here for you to sing. Barnes is Brian Curry's. Don't even ask, by the way, and that's how it goes. Send him off, Willie, says Hank. Everybody wants you to continue to do the. I don't care. I don't mind. Doesn't make me mad at all.
No, you do it. You do it. You got this one. This is going to be the last one. This is your show, sir.
Just joking, Josh. Love you, buddy. We have to make sure that we know that Hank is probably the biggest pot stirrer, but it's funny all at the same time, makes everybody laugh, and so everybody knows that he is only kidding. Shadow Wolf says we all plan to run beer paint schemes. Wiley, Bud, Miller, Light for Shadow Wolf, and then Ben is going to do a Blue Moon. He needs to do a Guinness, like Guinness. Dakota should do Guinness.
I want to see a Fat Tire scheme.
Fat Tire. There you go.
That's my favorite beer.
Point is, we will make you thirsty while you watch. Too much fun. All right, so back to it. We're going to look at the top 5 right here. Dean is not top 5. Wiley's just kind of sitting back waiting for the one to get to his bumper. Jason Wiley, Dean on the outside, Barnes on the inside, third. And then looks like Barnes is going to be, Jorgensen is going to be up there in 4th spot. And then Ryan Dipple is going to restart 5th. Race summary as we come around to it. Jason Wiley, you're currently a race leader, 48 laps complete, 3 remaining, so we're going to have a green-white checkered coming to it. 15 different lead changes, 8 cautions for 18 laps. Jason Wiley started dead last, 41st position, and is right now in 1st. That takes some skill.
I tell you what, Jason Wiley better be on his game right now. He needs to make that truck thick with 2 C's. He's got to keep it out front and got to keep it wide.
Big old Budweiser Clydesdale truck going on right there. He's got to let those horses run. All 680 horsepower. Pace truck's coming off pit road. He's diving hard down in. We're going to see these guys go back to it once again. 33 out front, 18, 1, 284. That's going to be your front 2 rows. And now we're going to go back to it right here. Green flag's going to wave, and you're going to hear him run through the gears right here at Talladega. Let's go racing one more time. Green white checker underway. 18 gets loose up there onto the high line, trying to make it work. Everybody gets loose. Wiley, I don't know if he ran out of gas or what happened, but that's it. 18 right there on the front into, going to go up and block. Man, a lot happened right there all at once.
Nelson, there's big trouble in the back. Big trouble with the number 1.
Number 1, caution's not coming out just yet. Everybody's still
No,
on
sir.
it. No, oh, hell. Sorry, pardon my language.
And you said I was gonna curse.
I'm
Come
the one.
on.
I'm the one that did it. Caution. Well, I said HE double hockey sticks. I think that one's okay.
Yeah, that's acceptable. I mean, that's
I
par
won't
for
get
the course.
I won't get in trouble for the FCC. Sorry, guys. There was so much going on right there, and I saw a butt wiggle that turned. I think that was.
There was a few butt wiggles. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was some twerking going on out there.
Yeah, that was insane. Okay, now we have to go back, and I have to deduce what happened because I was a loss for words.
I would go to the number 1 truck, and I'll be right back, Jason.
Yep. All right, guys, we are back to it. We're going to look at that number 1 right there. Let's look at a larger camera just to look at what happened overall. So there is the number 1 of Barnes right there. Oh, they get together, and that kind of collects the field right there, slams him up into the wall, and then all of a sudden, I think those are the only guys involved right there. Everybody else dives hard down on the inside. Wiley has a really bad habit of starting in the wrong gear. He tried to fire off in third. Okay, so we know what happened to Jason Wiley. We were just making sure. He's back to 17th currently right now. So we're going to see how this next green flag or green white checker is going to go. Dean out front, 264 of Jorgensen is going to restart outside of there. So yeah, that was pretty well. Let's go back to it. We're going to look at it one more time. There is the 1. We're going to see how all of this straightens out. Far chase cam for the 1, as that was the restart, I believe. Yes, he did. It restarted right there outside of Wiley. Wiley started in the wrong gear. It got a little bump. The 1 had to check up just a little bit. He pushes him out to the outside, gets caught up and swallowed to the inside. There is the 192 right there. Had an opportunity to slide down and didn't. So this is what happens. He gets stuck 3 wide right here. And nowhere to go. Oh, the 5 comes up, clips a truck on the outside of him, and that turns the 1. So the 1 was doing his job to get back up to speed. That is what happened right there. One more time, we're going to look at that from the carnage point of view. Here we go. This is where it was at. The 5 gets in there. He's right behind him. There's the 306 Racing Fuels. He's right there. Oh, they get together, and then boom, there it is. Turn the 1 into the wall. Hard contact. Woo! A lot going on. A lot of positions changed. And that's it. That might be the day for the 1. We're going to see how it goes. But up to the race leader, the 18 of Dean. Normally we bring in drivers to chat with, but we've kind of skipped that.
I think we should just let them concentrate. I mean, this is getting tough. I mean, the field is thinned out.
It's getting intense, that's for sure. Looking all the way back to last car on the lead lap currently is 11th place. A lot of people on pit road, a lot of cars collected into that. Jason Wiley now 1 lap down. Looks like he started in 3rd gear. I don't know. He's still running. That's what I was told. So people coming out off of pit road right now. 3 laps to go. Another second attempt at a green-white checkered. I think that's it. He did run out of fuel, but he's back now. Okay. I was going to say it looked...
And he's on the lead lap, right?
Yeah, no, Wiley is 2 laps down now. So.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He ran out of fuel. He did run out of fuel. I wondered the way that he just didn't go. So... opportunity maybe missed for him right there. Of course, it's missed now, being 2 laps down, but chance for him to take fuel and Didn't do it. Maybe thought he had enough. Scott Wise, last car on the lead lap, the number 31 machine, coming around to catch the field. Mark Figueroa out there in front. So 13 cars on the lead lap currently right now. Scott Wise was your... You want to say it?
I'm sorry, I was doing something.
Okay, Powder Coat plus Lucky Dog coming around.
Powder Coat plus, yeah.
And then, of course, our caution sponsor of just the guy right there. Wise Guy iRacing Graphics. Look him up. Wiley just killed Barnes Day. Kind of did. Yeah, he did make a mistake not getting fuel, but you know, when you do a greenway, if they had gone green, I'm not sure if he would have made it all the way around. I think that he would have lost it anyway. So we'll see what happens as we come back to green here in just a moment. 18 is going to be outside. Jorgensen's going to be restarting. You were talking about Matthew Jorgensen. There he is. Limitless Gaming knew he wasn't gonna make it. Kept saying he was gonna run out. We saw that. Hank says that sucks, but he may not be my team. So be on my team. So, oh, he's not on my team. So haha. Wise Guy iRacing Graphics, the caution sponsor for all No Limit Racing Series races. The 18 and the 264 out front. Give him a call. It's your turn, my friend.
All right, big old Double D in the 18. He's going to be bringing us back to the stripe. Jorgensen's going to be on his outside. And Dean doesn't have anybody to push this time, so I don't know what he's going to do. Is he going to jump out front? We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. He's got the 11 right behind him. See if that 11 gets up there and pushes him.
Fred, the flagman, throws the green flag, and it's tight contested racing as we are going only 11 cars out there. Scott Wise on the lead lap, number 31, so this is going to be interesting as we come around turn 1 into turn 2. Call it down.
Coming out of turn 2, we got the 11 pushing the 18 of Dustin Dean. 11 is Dominic Capalupo. I gotta remember how to say that fast, like Capalupo.
Capalupo, that's how it is. So a little bit of shaking for Jorgensen right there. Gets a little bit loose, has to come back down. Gets checked up in front of the 55. You saw him split right there. No, the Wise Guy iRacing graphic thing. I don't believe it's backwards. I put it up there the way he gave it to me. I'm not sure.
Oh, a little wiggle on the outside there by LePage, working that high side. And looks like Jorgensen's coming back up to join him.
Well, we're back to it, and they're coming around to the stripe. We're going to have one to go right here. White flag's going to wave right here from Talladega, the No Limit Racing Thunder Series. Let's see what happens as they come around turn 2. Who's going to help who's going to do what, because that 11 looks like he is hungry. Capalupo is right there, 55, trying to get a little bit of that paint, pushing him down to the backstretch.
Jorgensen and LePage pushing alongside the outside there, and now they're joined by another car on the high side. I couldn't see his number as he passed by. I think that was Capalupo still pushing the 18. He's staying down there on the low side.
He's not going to make the move just yet. We're going to see how this comes in. We're in the turn 4. We're going to see what is going to happen. Is he going to make a move? He makes a move, comes to the high side. 18 doesn't make it, wrecks out, didn't get the chance, hit into the wall. Crosses the double yellow. The 11's position won't count. He does relieve it, though. 18 got nobody. It's a race for second. 18 wins at the line. No problem there. Good job blocking and coming back to it. There's your race winner, the 18 of Dean. Checkered flag waves. Go for it.
Big old Double D pulling her home.
You call it the Double D, and he hit the Double D. That's your race winner right there. We're going to go around, and we're going to make sure that he would catch his celebration because he is coming around to the front stretch. Jason Wiley, the green-white checker, killed him. We were wondering if you were going to run out of fuel. I don't know if you would have made it around. But maybe if you were still going to all that extra pacing probably ran you out. So there's a possibility you would have made it to the end if that one stayed green. Dustin Dean got a Josh Klinger shout out from his team owner right there, or part of the team, I guess. I think that he's on your team. I'm not sure. Crescent Rose, 5 checkered flags, and 18, that's wrong, says the Marine out there. Everybody blowing up. 18 machine, and we're going to bring him into the channel and talk to him, our good friend over there. Let's find him. Let's find him. He was here, I promise. And as we do it always the best way. Congratulations to the number 18, Dustin Dean. You have been named the Double D, as Michael Woolley has called you pretty much throughout the race. Right there at the end, you threw a great block to get everybody loose behind you, and that's how it ended. So talk to us about what went through on that last green, white checkered.
Well, first of all, I appreciate the nickname. I'll take it. And second of all, man, I'm thankful that I won, but I do apologize to the 11. I know I came up. Of course, I was blocking a little bit, but I never meant to run him up into the wall. We did slight contact, and he did hit the wall. But anyways, thank everybody. I know there's people out there watching me, and I appreciate it. Looking forward to this season.
Well, it is the last turn into the race. I know what it looked like was just a good block. It looked like he kind of got pushed up into the wall just a little bit. I would have called it a hard racing event, but great celebration. Anything for him, Mr. Michael Woolley?
Well, were you just getting tired of pushing everybody? I mean, because I tell you what, you were up on the wheel, white knuckled every single time we went to a restart. Were you just getting tired and you're like, nah, I'm done with this. I'm going to lead this thing and win it?
Nah, I don't know. I feel good, really good pushing. But at the end there, when it came time, I got done with pushing.
We understand. We saw you run to the lead. You and Tommy Gossett worked really well together. But good truck, man, and a good drive. We like what we saw, and you've got some people out there shouting you out.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, fantastic. Thank you for throwing on a good race. We're going to see you in another one very shortly, I do believe.
Y'all have a good night.
You too. You too. Dustin Dean, the number 18, your race winner right there. Doing a great job. I'm going to throw him into the race lobby because I don't remember where I pulled him from, and that's how it goes. That's how it happens. The 18 is going to be your winner. We're going to go over to the race results real quick. We want to make sure that we go through that. Top 10 for us. Dustin Dean's going to be your race winner. Roger Rios Matias, number 5, is going to come in second. Matthew Jorgensen, a driver that you were talking about, Mr. Woolley, comes in third. Russell LePage in fourth. And Cullen Johnston is going to be your 5th place driver right there. All the way down, Donald Wooten had a good showing. He finished the race right there in 7th. Capalupo, who we were talking about not being able to say the name, after being second, trying to push and trying to make a move on the race leader, finishes 6th. Louis Lopez, the number 10, is 8th, back up to Pretzel Bites. That's what you call him, right?
Yes, sir. Wetzel's Pretzel Bite.
Matthew Prisbilla in the 69 comes home with 9th. Scott Wise comes home in 10th.
I'll tell you what, it was definitely an interesting race. I mean, there was a lot of cautions, but for the most part, we definitely got to see what some of these guys were made of.
You know, and it took a long time to thin what they call thinning the herd. It took a long time to do it too. So we were all the way down to lap 45 whenever it finally had a big one that took out a good chunk of the field. We were running with 30 plus drivers for most of the race. So that was exciting to see. All the way down to, let's go to our 20th place position. Tommy Gossett finishes 10 laps down. Jason Wiley was 17th after running out of fuel right there on the restart on the second green, white checkered. Ryan Dipple 13th. Jason Hand 235 finishes in 21st. Dean Qualey, our number 17 machine, 27th. Dakota Wilson finishes 30th. All the way down to 34th. That's going to be Michael Hackett, Anthony Thitchner. Oh, sorry, Michael Hackett didn't do it. Brian Dublé finishes 33rd. He was the last car that was starting. And you see all the people it takes to work. There's some team owners. There's some people in there. All kinds of stuff. Right there are the people that help make this thing work the way it does. My man, we got Texas coming up. You're going to race Texas?
Yes, sir.
And
I think I'm going to, just for some fun. I'm going to get out there and see if I can run these old boys ragged.
Absolutely. Crescent Rose out there shouting out for Prisbilla. Of course, that's her. That's the one that we always cheer for whenever we talk about the most popular driver. That's one of them. I think Mock is another one of them. Isaac, going to be another exciting Thunder Series. Absolutely. Klinger gives a big shout out for Dean, Wiley, Green, White, Checkered. I think we're caught up on comments.
It's about time.
My goodness, there was a lot of them, and I appreciate that. All the streams, everything right there. Know that that's how this thing makes me a little bit of money, so I appreciate that. Remember to donate to PCs for drivers. Barnes got wrecked twice. Absolutely. Wiley is bringing me a new wheel, so you're going to try to run Texas with the team. Awesome. No one could hold a line. Limitless Gaming out there. As always, good job. Thank you, Hank. I appreciate you, buddy. You're absolutely amazing. And make sure you always go to Amazon and you look for the indestructible rubber ball. Hank Caston's going to be selling that bad boy out there for you. Absolute great product. Check it out, and that's the guy that's the guy who runs that stuff. Michael, any final thoughts as we end the Talladega scene?
This was plate track racing, and we're moving on to Texas, and time to separate the men from the boys. I'm going to be out there for every single one of you.
Yeah, and Texas is going to be the stream to watch as well, because that is a driver's track. It's kind of like Charlotte. You got to be able to handle it, and you got to be able to run that line, especially in these trucks. Tire wear is going to be the big one.
Yes, it is, and that's the thing. We'll see if anybody knows how to conserve, and it's going to be a lot different beast this time around.
Well, we wanted to get the opportunity. Hopefully in the next race I might be able to do it. We'll bring in the No Limit Series champion from the first season right there in the ARCA Series. Maybe talk to him a little bit. And we're going to have another broadcast up here in just a little while. So sit back, relax. We're going to be back with you here in just a little bit. I'm going to end the stream, and we'll be back with you here in a little bit. Willie's going to race in the next one, so we're going to be talking a lot about what he's doing, and we'll probably do some in-car stuff with him. I might even just let him talk to us while he's driving, as long as he doesn't get too mad.
I no promises.
No promises. I'll have the button ready.
All right, but I got to press the button to talk, so we'll be all right.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, Michael Woolley right there. Jason Followell right here, Signature Esports, Midwest Racing Productions. Big shout outs to everybody. Twitch.tv/JL Follow. Sorry, not anymore. Twitch.tv/ Signature Esports. Signature Esports on Facebook. Signature Esports on YouTube. Signature Media Broadcasting on YouTube. Apologize about that. No Limit Racing on Facebook. Give them a like and a share, of course, and always share the streams out there. NoLimitRacing.net for any more information on how to be a part of the league. Make sure that you go there. They've got all kinds of stuff, and just great racing. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate Michael Woolley.
Thank you for having me, Jason.
Absolutely. You're fantastic, and I can't wait to broadcast with you every single Tuesday night. It's going to be amazing.
We're going to make it happen, Captain.
Absolutely. Michael Woolley right there, and Jason Followell from everybody over here at Signature Esports and No Limit Thunder Series. Have a great night. We will see you here in about an hour.
Peace.